Okay, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fair Talk. And this episode, we have a lot to talk about. Apparently, this week is where all the black people want to act a fool this week. With R. Kelly, O.J. Simpson, who are Usher. We ain't talking about Kevin Hart, because nothing been proven on that. So let's start with R. Kelly, the Pied Piper.
Kells, oh my goodness.
The Pied Piper.
Okay.
His mind should have told him no several times, and his body should have just left the room. God.
Rude. No, but okay. So what's the story with R. Kelly?
The story with BuzzFeed wrote an article. Apparently, this dude from BuzzFeed has been following the R. Kelly case since not the first accusation, but when the video was leaked of him being an underage child. Apparently, he's been following that case until this new accusation where R. Kelly is allegedly having sex slaves. He has a cult of sex slaves.
Yeah, that's what I think. Weren't the parents calling it a cult or something like that? And
yes.
he's like luring. Apparently, allegedly, he's luring. It's not funny, but it's just like what the fuck is what the fuck is R. Kelly doing? First of all, you are a grown ass man with a grown ass beard. Like
he's 50.
He's 50.
Yeah, he's old.
Wait a minute now. 50's not old. 50's not old. Let's we got people who are 50 possibly listening and looking at this. Let's not insult them.
Well, 50's not old, but I'm just saying, R. Kelly, like, damn, and this has been going on for a while. I mean, God rest her soul, poor baby Aaliyah, like,
yeah. No, but okay, so allegedly he's got a cult of girls.
Apparently, he has. Go ahead.
How old are these girls?
They say they're of age. We don't know the exact
age. So they are of age.
Mm-hmm. I think some of them. I think
what's making this
an
issue is the parents came out and said that, okay, R. Kelly is brainwashing our daughter. He took our daughter away from us because apparently the parents had a deal with R. Kelly to help their daughter with her music career.
Mm-hmm.
One.
That is always the promise you want to run away from.
But the second thing to that is a woman, she said she escaped from R. Kelly's clutches. and she's telling her story that yes, R. Kelly find women that are trying to get into the business or have low self-esteem to come to his house and say, I'll make you rich, all that, blah, blah, blah. He brainwashed them thinking that they're going to have a career with him. But in reality, R. Kelly using them for sex.
Okay.
He takes away their phones, apparently.
We use this
allegedly.
This term
allegedly. Sorry.
We use this term brainwashing like this is not a bad James Bond movie. There's no such thing as brainwashing. These are if you say these are adults, we need to really stop victimizing a grown ass people. They made choices. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing. Didn't one of those girls also come out and say that she was not in a cult, she was not a sex slave, she was not doing all that stuff?
But in the first video, when she was talking, you can see a shadow when I guess the person from TMZ was asking her a bunch of questions. And I think one of the questions is, where are you located? And you see in the shadow somebody going like this, moving, telling her, don't say nothing.
And
I just tell the story. Like I said, I'm kind of with you. They're of age. Like I said, plus we really don't know what's going on. It just going on.
Well, apparently he met one of the girls when they were 17, which I don't know. I'm laughing through it just because I'm just like, this is just sad.
What's the age of consent? Where does R. Kelly live? In California, right? I'm assuming.
He have 2 homes. I think one in Atlanta and another one in California.
What's the age of consent in California?
Ask Tyga.
Shade.
I'm pretty. I don't know. Probably the same age, 18. Like majority of the United States.
Okay, well, the age of consent in Georgia, right here in Georgia,
No.
it's 16.
Oh.
Of course it is.
Because of course it is, right? Because of
it is.
course it is.
South.
But let's say LA. Let's say California. Okay, California. California is 18. So that's a 2-year. That's a 2-year gap in between here and there. So,
But
depending on where he's allegedly having this cult at, he could actually be illegal or it could be legal. So,
I think they kind of got away from. Okay, they're not underage. They're more towards
yeah, they're 18.
R. Kelly. R. Kelly is using them and brainwashing them and abusing them. That's what the family is saying.
But that's what the family would say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I just like, why would you ever go? Like, I'm looking at this article on the Daily Mail, and there's this girl on her Snapchat, and she's got a wristband, and she's so happy. And she's like, or she's not happy, you can only see her hand, but she's like, when the guy on stage gives you a wristband to go backstage and hang with R. Kelly after the show. I'm just like, no, bad decision. Why would you ever stay away?
But like I said, like everybody been saying on YouTube, it's the parents' fault because you knew R. Kelly's history in the first place. And the mother even said, okay, I will go with her so nothing will happen. So you knew R. Kelly history and you know what he does. So yet you still let your daughter go to R. Kelly and try to pop off a music career. One.
I think that, okay, first off, R. Kelly is clearly not innocent in anything. He's not, no one's saying he's innocent. Clearly, he's straight up garbage in terms of in terms of him being a human being. But if he hasn't done anything illegal, there is no story. If these girls are of age, there is no story. He's not doing anything legally wrong. Saying these girls are barely legal as a defense of justifying crucifying this man is barely legal. Is not a legal term. Barely legal is not illegal. It's not the same as it's not synonymous with illegal. It's still legal. So, I mean, if these girls are doing it of their own accord, there is no story. Yeah, clearly R. Kelly is garbage.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Scientology, right? Like, you have people in, oh, Lord, let's not say anything about Scientology. I don't want to get
right. I don't want to get stalked.
You know,
but
Scientology is from LA. They will be.
But what gets me is we don't know the whole truth.
Right.
So we can only go off what we're reading and hearing from the parents. Because we hear nothing from R. Kelly. We heard from his attorney, but not from R. Kelly. And another thing, we don't know, like I said, he may have underage girls, but we don't know exactly who he got in his house.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I don't think we've been told it's from the lady who said she escaped. She was on R. Kelly's sex slave, and she escaped. And now she's telling her story about what's been going on and how the girls are being treated and stuff like that. But like I said, we don't know any of the girls' names. We don't really know how many. We know what we were told. It may be more, because you do have 2 homes in 2 different places.
Right.
But also, now I'm confused because I'm like, all right, are these
doing something? Then then okay, there needs to be an investigation. Clearly, we can't say or do anything and have this judgment, have this stance that we believe emphatically that he's guilty of something that no one knows the full story. So, I mean, I say people should reserve judgment before they completely commit to crucifying this man. Also, I'm a firm believer in let's stop acting like grown-ass adults are victims. Personal accountability needs to step in somewhere. and we're all responsible for our choices. This whole brainwashing shit, brainwashing, really, brainwashing. I mean, yeah, he can coerce you and he can make you believe things, but brainwashing, ultimately, you are responsible for your own choices. You have to be.
But
Sure, I think a lot of these young people are super impressionable now. Like, it's almost frightening. I don't. I'm confused because I'm like, all right, well, where's like, just logistically speaking, where is the problem? Because in my mind, there's two sides, right? I'm looking at it in pretty black and white. I'm like, on my left brain, he just wants to live in a rap video and have like girls, you know, despite how disgusting the way that he's doing it. The other side is that he's actually like, why am I laughing at this? This is horrible.
Because all this is stupid. That's why.
This is.
But like, is he putting them in like cages? Like, what is going on?
Maybe. Like I said, we don't know what's going on in the house. We just going on with what we were told by the family and what we were told by this woman who said she escaped R. Kelly. So, and let's turn on R. Kelly for a minute. R. Kelly, if the family say, I want my daughter home, look, I'll say, look, go to your family because you causing too much trouble. you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, look, they already bringing up my past again. Look, you need to go. Go to your family. Leave. Just let her go. You are bringing more attention to yourself, keeping her there instead of saying, look, you causing too much trouble. And they bring up my past again. You need to go.
Has he gone to rehab? It sounds like he needs rehabilitation.
Again, that's if he's keeping them there. You know what I'm saying? They could, like that one girl, she came out and said, I'm not in a cult. I'm here because I want to be. Okay.
But still, as a person being crucified for it, look, you need to go. Because the families keep saying, I want my daughter. And no, they're going to keep coming after me. Look, you need to go to your family.
I agree. 100% I agree.
He gave one girl $200 to once she leave the house to get lingerie and lipstick and some heels. I'm like,
I mean,
does he offer benefits?
I mean, I'm not really hearing anything that any normal person does. Like, okay, so you gave this girl money to go do stuff for you. I mean, he's a celebrity. I need way more information. First of all, I'm reserving judgment until I get more of the story.
Unless another girl come out the house and say, look, this is what R. Kelly been doing to us, then I'll be more prone to believe what's going on.
I just think, like, if I were like a 18-year-old and R. Kelly came up to me, I would be frightened. I would not personally want to move in with him.
No.
Could you imagine, like, what in your right mind says, yes, move into R. Kelly's house? Like,
well, if he offer you a good amount of money, some people would take it.
Yeah.
Because like we go back to say, the family, only reason why the family's coming out because they went to R. Kelly to help their daughter's career. Okay? Apparently, she went with R. Kelly somewhere and she never came back. So
it says R. Kelly is guilty of pampering women with so much luxury they become dependent on him and don't want to leave, even though they can, according to family members of one of the women. Our sources related to the woman, this is from TMZ, our sources related to the woman who was 20 when she moved in with Kelly last year, said she met him backstage during a concert meet and greet. She communicated with the singer for about 6 months before he asked her to live with him, and she agreed. However, we're told the woman who is not an aspiring singer like Jocelyn Savage, her name is Jocelyn Savage, has been free to leave Kelly's pads in Illinois and Georgia, and has done so on multiple occasions. We're told she's flown out of state unaccompanied to visit family. So maybe she's the bottom bitch, though. Not to use the... Shit, Adrian. My mouth is from like the 1970s. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
But like, you know, bottom bitch, like the top one, like, you know, like that's his favorite. So she gets to do whatever she wants and she keeps the other girls in control.
You know, honestly, that's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
This sounds like Player Club too.
But
That's
this
what
is
it
all-
sounds like.
But this is all speculation. This is all speculation and conjecture.
Right.
And I think people should stop being so quick to defend the innocent young girls when these innocent young girls are grown ass women who make their own decisions.
Allegedly, because we don't know.
Clearly, you knew before you walked into the door that R. Kelly was garbage. He's an old nasty man, but you went anyway. Now
For the money.
I'm not saying for the money. I'm just saying let people be responsible for their own choices. Claiming that they're victims and all that. I mean, I'm not saying they're not victims. I don't know what's happening to them to claim that they are or aren't victims. Let me say
Right.
that first.
Well, I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think of it like.
And I'm saying in general, when a person who's of age, a grown ass adult, just because you can, and in that argument, oh, if what if this was your daughter, your niece? Well, if my daughter was a grown ass woman, this is a consequence. Unless she's actively telling me, Daddy, I'm being held prisoner, and that's what she. And then when we ask her in public, she recants that story. You know what I'm saying? Like, the police would be involved. This wouldn't be let's popularize this shit. The police will be involved. An investigation will be going on.
Well, the family said the FBI is investigating what's going on. So apparently,
okay, and then we need to find out what's happening with the FBI then.
right,
What story are they telling? Because I'm not really seeing where he's committing a crime
right. So far,
so far. Again, I don't know if these girls are victims or not.
right,
But so far, all I'm hearing is they're free to leave, and yet they don't because they like the lifestyle.
right.
So they're like addicted to the quality of life.
Oh, what did the parents say? Stockholm syndrome. Is that the name for it?
No, that's a real thing. Stockholm syndrome is a real thing.
I think that's the word they were using the whole time at the conference. Like my daughter.
Yeah,
had
it's when you
Stockholm
start
syndrome.
when you start to fall in love with your captor.
Right.
And
Well,
I mean,
allegedly,
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know personally, but I don't know if I could ever get addicted to money like that to the point where I'm like, oh, I need this nigga so bad. Like it's just, but who knows? He could be hurting this.
if your favorite celebrity say, okay, I'm gonna give you this amount of money a month. No, like a whole bunch of money a month. Like I say, just to have what relations you need to have with them, and you go on about your business. Some people would take that.
I mean, I guess maybe if like when if Chelsea Handler is listening and would like to hire me, I mean, I guess I would take physical abuse from her for some cash.
No.
I mean, like I said,
I take
the
some
point-
verbal abuse because I feel like I could go back and forth with her. So
Like I said, but the point is, we don't know what's going on. We're just going off the story and what the parents are telling us, and what the lady, like I said, I forgot their names, but what the lady said who escaped R. Kelly is telling us. So, like I said, unless we get like FBI come out with a statement saying, yes, this is what's going on and blah, 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 I have no other opinions about it.
Yeah,
I'm so mad at this TMZ article calling it. The headline is R. Kelly woman claims she's the one who got away. Like usually you use that phrase for they are so fucked up.